Hello and welcome to the Savvy Gadgets channel with me, Ian, otherwise known as Ven. Before we continue, don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you find this tutorial video useful, and head over to our Facebook page or our Twitter feeds and follow us there and check out what I'm posting. If you feel like supporting my channel further, then don't forget to head over to Patreon and make a donation. So we're in Elite Dangerous Odyssey. This is the next iteration of basically Elite Dangerous, and it adds the exciting element of on foot and FPS gameplay. So we're here on a concourse, and this guide is to basically get you into your first missions, where to pick missions up from, where everything is, and how to complete your first set of missions really. Because when you start off, you only start off with 50,000 credits, a flight suit and a pistol. It's not a lot, and doing some of the more interesting missions, you're just not going to do them purely because they will involve combat of some kind or sneaking around, and you do need the next sort of set of gear to do that. But you are not stuck. Throughout the concourse you'll find terminals and mission givers. Now a mission giver will give you one specific mission to try, so I always find it more useful to head over to the terminals. So you approach the terminal and press E, and then there you go, you can see how handsome my commander is. But you can then check out the mission board. Now to start off with, because you don't want to get involved in combat if you can help it, is go for a transportation mission. So what we're going to do in this video is going to pick up a transportation mission, and then we're going to go and pick up whatever it is. It's usually a document of some description that's in a container somewhere, and then we're going to bring it back and we're going to hand it in. But between now and then there are some difficulties that you if you've never played Elite Dangerous, is you've got to overcome, because generally flight is difficult and it's best to take the shuttles. So here we go. We take a look at this particular mission. Now you can take multiple missions and go to each and every one, pick up all of the different items, and then bring them back here and hand them all in at once. Just make sure there's lots of time on them, because they are and this time isn't usually a problem, to be fair, because they usually give you a few hours to complete them. But it also they've released, as part of phase 2, distances. Now distance is important, because if it is a much further distance away, then you will have the problem of the flight time, because you do have to experience the actual ride there if you're flying there yourself or you're taking the shuttle. So they all pay pretty much the same. The further away they get, the more expensive they are. So we're going to take one of the nearer ones. Now this one's quite interesting, because you can, when you finish it, you can get the financial boost, or you can take the reputation, or you can take this titanium plating and some credits. Now if you're starting off, I suggest you just go for the financial benefits. But we're going to accept a mission. I'm going to say yes, and we're going to go back and exit the game. Exit to the concourse. I said the concourse. Okay, so as I said, there's mission givers and lifts, but up here you'll find Pioneer supplies. So when you want to buy better suits and better weapons or upgrade them, that's where you go to that to do that. If you pick up items out in the field, then you actually sell them at the bar for some reason at the moment. But here we have the transportation, Apex Interstellar Transport, and it's this place where we're going to book ourselves a shuttle. So we're going to talk to the guy and say, I want to book a local shuttle. Now the easiest way to do this is, rather than sort of look around the map, is you can actually use this over here, and this is the mission that I've picked up, and it will actually take me where I need to go. And you can identify it yourself by looking at this sort of blue world symbol. So if we go in there and then hit select drop-off point, and then we spin the world around, select again the blue world symbol, select the Malarenko military fort, and then press book a shuttle, and this has cost us 100 credits, but that's fine because we're going to make 48,000, and hopefully we may be able to pick up some extra bits and pieces. Now we've got a message in the bottom right there saying the shuttle is ready to depart, so look for the Apex interstellar transport signs and the lifts behind it, and go to hangar, step in the lift, and then after a short lift journey, there's our shuttle. Now we need to head to the front of the shuttle, and there's like a blue circle area where we can actually board the shuttle. Now as you can see, it quite clearly says where we are, which station we are in. I can't pronounce that for love nor money. So let me go on board, and it's now in the hands of our pilot. So at this point what we can do is, if we've pre-done some loadouts for our gear, we can do that here with the number 3 key, and go to loadouts, and then you can pick the loadouts which you create and save yourself on the terminal, but that's for another video. So I'm going to go with my Maverick, which is what I usually use, and then sit back, relax and enjoy the journey. We're going to skip that for now. Okay, so we've arrived at the destination courtesy of our lovely Apex pilot, and we can disembark. Okay, so when you arrive at these settlements for these types of missions, you will have a security level of 0. It doesn't show, but normally it's in, if you have a higher rating, it will show in the bottom left hand corner near your energy and your health levels. Now the mission we've taken is updated in the top right hand corner. It says collect the item from container 10 in the corridor of the habitat, and handily it gives us the key code, which in this case is 0668. But we've now got to find and locate that. Now we could use a terminal, and quite often there are terminals outside, but I think usually the hab is usually, they tend to be around the back, and they actually are marked with HAB, so that looks good over there. And as you can see, the door has a 0 on it. If we just go up to that, if we take a look at this door over here, you can see that that door has a 1. Oh, okay, so the security guard's going to scan us.
Hey there, Commander.
If you don't stand and comply, that's against the law. They will just shoot you. But no bounties detected, so they're quite happy. And you can see that this door has a number 1 on it, and I can't access it because I have no security level 1. I'm security level 0. Now if you take a look at this character here, you see that he has a number 1 next to his name. That means if you clone his identity, you will get the security rating of 1, and you'll be able to get through that door. I'll show you how to do that. So here we are at the hab, and we're going to approach the terminal. And this, with a bit of luck, will tell us where we need to go. Okay, so facility, and it says it's in the habitat, says it's in the corridor, and as you can see here, it says contain 10, and it has that world symbol on it. So there we go. If we press the space, and it actually marks it for us. Now what it also does is it tells us where there are other lockers. So if we wanted to sort of do something nefarious and steal some stuff, we can go and do that as well. Right, so as you can see, it looks like it's upstairs. So if we navigate our way around the hab, and we, oh look, ammunition boxes. Now there are other lockers around. In fact, that's the locker I need. I nearly tried opening that one. So if we interact with the keypad, and we want 0668, and then tick, and then this is the item we're after, personal documents. So now the mission is updated, and it's now saying, hey, leave the area. But first what we're going to do is we're going to have a quick nose around. Now if I have the arc tool, this mag lock, if I just bring that out, you can see that it goes green. That means I can cut across that, and that will open this locker. Now, however, it creates a lot of noise and will bring everyone running, and of course it's an illegal act. So I'm not going to do that, but what I will do is I'll show you how to use the energy transfer tool. Now, the energy transfer tool and the scanning tool have two different modes. First, the energy transfer transfers energy to your suit, or to an item like a door, or a terminal. If a terminal happens to be down, you can point it at this disc here. You see the icon changes from red to green, and then I can transfer energy to it. Or if I find, I'll just dive outside quickly if I can find one. There are green spots on the wall indicated by an electrical symbol. Let's see if I can quickly find one. Ammunition. Ah, here we go. So on the wall here you'll see this one. So if I just put this into, press R, put it into overload mode, and then charge it and overload it. Now you can use that to open lockers, or you can actually use it on personnel as well to knock them out. But this is going to charge up my suit, like that. Now the other one is the scanning tool. Now the scanning tool has two different modes. First, you can scan people. Again, it's an illegal act, so this guy's going to say, hey, let me scan you. Oh, now that guy's got a security level 1.
Okay, nothing's come up.
Now, if you're caught with your tools in the illegal modes, i.e. overload, or as with the case of the scanning tool, then you will obviously incur the wrath of the local authorities if you're caught. And if you're caught scanning people, or you're caught cloning people, then, you know, or cloning the security off of people, then you will also incur the wrath of the local authorities, and then you will have to run a fair distance from the outpost in order to escape the authorities. Right, so we're going to try. She's got she's an administrator. She's got a level of 1 now. At the moment, she can see. Oh, you have to be pretty close.
Shield activated. Shield deactivated.
And cloning a profile.
Security profile cloned.
Alright, switch it off. And as you can see down now in the bottom left-hand corner, I now have a security level of 1. So this means the door that I couldn't get through before outside, and this, I believe this door up here as well. See, this has a level number 1 on it, so I can now access that door, having cloned that person's profile. But that's enough of that. So what we need to do is we now need to book ourselves a shuttle back, or board onto our Sidewinder and go back where I need to be. Let's holster that, put it away. So what we're going to do is we have a Q menu, and we also have an Alt menu. So the Alt menu gives you access to consumables. So you can turn your shields on and off, turn a torch on and off, which is toggled with a T. If you have energy cells, you can pick those up around the complexes. Of course, you know, picking things up that don't belong to you is generally considered stealing, and again incurs the wrath or of the local authorities. Or you select your different grenade types, or you select a med kit and turn on and off night vision. So I don't have those on this particular thing, but let's just turn my shields on.
Shield deactivated.
So the Q menu is sort of like a communications, and allows you to look at your commander and the codexes and power play, all that kind of thing. But if you look at the inventory, it tells you what you've got and what you've taken. I've got the personal documents, which is the item that we're looking for, and data which you may have stolen. Or if we open it up again, it gives you navigation options and transactions. Transactions is of course your missions, passengers that you may have worked with, claims on bounties of scavengers or raiders that you've managed to kill. This goes for all on your ship as well, and any fines or outstanding bounties that are on your head. So if we go back in there, it also gives us the option to book an Apex shuttle back to where we came from. So again, If we go with the Apex shuttle, because I didn't come here in my ship, go for a local booking. Again, pressing active mission, going for the settlement, and that's going to take me back to the space station. So book a shuttle.
Shuttle request sent.
Okay, and then after a short while the shuttle will arrive. You can also, if you really want, stand around and talk to people in system or in the local, or just basically look at events that have happened. So I've gained promotions and various bits and pieces, so I've gained some ranks. Now hopefully at some point it will give us an indication of where, there it is, there's our shuttle. Look, you can see that up in the sky approaching, and that will land on the pad. There's the blue area that I need to step into. Hopefully not getting crushed by the ship. And we go board, and now it's up to the pilot to take us back to the station. So that's going to take a couple of minutes, so I'll see you in the station. Okay, so we're on approach to the station, courtesy of our pilot over there. There he is. Landed, and then it will sort of sink down and then draw back in, and then you'll be able to disembark.
Take it easy.
Yeah, thank you very much. I will take it easy. And as you can see, there's the hangar lobby, so it's going to turn around and drag us back in. Savitskia Vision. No, I'm definitely struggling with that. Okay, and disembark. Okay, so yes, you can run underneath the ship. It's interesting because you can actually see the modules on the outside of the ship as well. It's really cool. I do like that. So yeah, back to the job in hand, and that's to get back in the lift and then get up to a terminal.
Person to do the wrong thing.
And then we can now choose the complete missions, and there we can complete this particular mission. This is the only one we took, the only one we did, and we can take the reputation, or we can take some credits and some influence, or we can just choose the one. Now I'm not particularly interested in credits because I've actually got quite a bit, so I'm going to go for a reputation boost. And there we go, I've received a 10,000 credits and a rep boost. There we go. Job done. So with reputation comes the option for better missions. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. I hope this has been useful for you and your first journeys in Odyssey. Don't forget to check out our Facebook page, our Twitter feeds, and basically I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until the next time, thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.